In this section, we will going to send object as a response body. Remember, in this controller we have this profile pic update and it is just returning that string. So now we will going to return an entire object as a response body in this REST service tutorial. So let's create a new package, and we have this as model. Let's create a new class inside this model. The model is student. Okay, so here we will have two fields: student name, private string name, and then followed by student private string department. Okay, so let's generate getters and setters for this field. Here let's generate getters and setters, select all. Okay, finish. So now this is the object that we will going to send as a response body. Okay, so here we have the user update controller. Let's create another controller class inside the coding techniques.controller, new class, and call the student info controller. Okay, we have student info controller. Click finish. Okay, so we will going to first annotate this with address controller to add this class to the Spring container, and as well tell the dispatcher servlet to not return a view. We will just return the value directly. Okay, so let's have our first method public student, because we are going to send student as a response. Public student get student. Let's name this get student, and this will return student. For now, let me have the add get mapping here, add get mapping, and the name of this endpoint is student. Okay, so let's return a student here. I will drag this down. So let's create student equal to new student. So we set these values, name, and the department. Student dot set name, and let me have Aliyu, and then followed by student dot set department, and let me have this as mathematics. Okay, so we will return this object as a response body. So we have this student. Okay, now let's define the add request mapping for this, and this will be API / info, then student. Okay, so let's try to access this endpoint from our postman. Okay, so here we have API update bio. We'll change this API info followed by student. Okay, so let's see what it will return. Remember, it is a get request. So click on send. You see we have this object as a response body. We have name Aliyu and then department mathematics. Okay, so let me show you again how we will send a list of objects as a response body. Okay, so let's have another controller method. Let's start with the endpoint. Call this student with s, that is not only one student, and then have public. This will be a list of students. Okay, list of students. Then we'll have get student. Okay, so followed by, okay, now let me copy this, have it here, and then we will have another object. Let's have another object, student. Let me add this as student 2, and I will use 1 here. Okay, equal to new student. Okay, so let me set the values here, student 1, student 1, and I will copy this for the second student. So we'll have student 2, student 2. So let me change this name and have a name like Ibrahim, and set this to the department. Let me call this operational research. Okay, so we have 2 objects here, this one and also student 1 and student 2. So let me return this. Okay, let's return a list. Now all access off, list off, and pass student 1 and student 2 and student 2. Okay, so let's save the changes and go to the postman, try to access and see what we have. The only thing we will add, the difference is just s. Make sure it is a get request and then click on send. So you see we have name Aliyu, department mathematics, and we also have name Ibrahim and department operational research. Okay, so this is how we send object as a response body in a REST service. See you in the next video.